introduction to Paradigm B. Life is the gift of experiencing you. Another way to say that is, life is the gift of experience. The idea that we're meant to be happy in this world, to find joy and gratitude and love, and experience who we truly are. So B might be looked at as a way of reminding ourselves of that and having that be a great reminder that when we get caught in the mind stories, it gets us angry and upset and sometimes petrified to make choices in this life. The question could be, when you look at the B, I'm searching for what's real versus the illusion in paradigm. It's called paradigm, what would be designated as paradigm A. And it's a way, paradigm B is still a way of experiencing this world from the eyes of what's real. And what's interesting about the illusion held in paradigm A is that feels just as real as anything else. And so when somebody says, I want to live in the real world, I don't want to live in the illusion, it's so subjective. It can be subjective. But once we start looking at the aspects of what we encounter in paradigm A, we can see how reality is bent to fit narratives. Just the act of not telling the truth to another human being, bending reality to fit a narrative that we believe to be true. B could be found in the idea of living with what is. You're living in it, I'm living in it, and it is available to everyone right now as you watch this video. The real world. And if there's curiosity stoking up inside you, there's steps that can be taken to begin the journey inward. B is personal. B doesn't require defense, a defensive position. It just is. You could ask yourself in this moment, who am I below all the concepts that I've built around the idea of who I am? Better said, who I think I am. The first step in this realization is always finding and becoming aware of the mind stories that we've created and attached to who we think we are, based upon circumstances, based upon compulsion, meaning people told you who you were and you bought into it. In this world right now, in what's popular paradigm A, it could be looked at that the nuttiness and the craziness is a good thing, because it's exposing the collective agreement to hold on to illusion. And a lot of people are compelled, feeling like their outrage is necessary to bring to the table in this. And I would offer that the best thing that could happen is for people to realize that the craziness of paradigm A in this world is a manifestation of holding to the illusion. It's a good thing to see that the truth can't be fought over through political discourse, taking sides. You hold within you the power to shift worlds. Who you truly are is your gift to this reality. Life is the gift of experience. And that might be taken as do, 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 do. And there's a lot of people, a way to say it is pleasure seeking. And what to recognize, if that's the journey, is pleasure seeking. It's to ask yourself, what state of being am I being or am I in the downtime? Is my mind still wandering and constantly working on logistics for the next piece of pleasure that we can bring into our life? Or can you just sit and be and soak in the experience of this world? We could put paradigm B under the label of non-duality, but that's just a symbol. And so is the B. It's just a symbol. And it's a good sign. B, for me, was simply a message to not take ourselves seriously. And so if you look at the B and get mad at yourself and take yourself serious, that you're not following along with B, you're trapped. It was hard creating this experience because I couldn't hold the point of view that I was a teacher any longer. Something I always felt I would become and do in this world. And when I found myself living from this other perspective of reality, basically in cahoots with what is, and knowing truly what I am without a bunch of concepts and virtue signaling. So I'm making these because they feel good. It seems to be what wants to spring through me. It wants to be born and birthed into this world. It's like my art. I found that I had a gift for helping to look at circumstances with fresh eyes. And I find that the people that are ready for that gravitate to that. Because that's all there is perspective, perception, in how we perceive this world. And how it works is by tuning our minds with our sensations and recognizing that we have an inner guidance system. The mind wants to create stories of should and hold conclusions about how things are. And when I reflect on my experience of living from my sensations, it makes me realize how silly the mind stories and the conclusions. Was a ridiculous way to live in this world, and it wasn't going anywhere, and it was exclusive. There is no more beautiful world. There is no more beautiful world. And I hope you find that.